The Danish royal family is entering a new phase, and King Frederik and Queen Mary are facing significant changes that mark both the end of a relaxing summer and the beginning of an intense autumn. While many families have already packed away their summer memories, the royal couple is preparing to leave the peaceful confines of Fredensborg Palace and return to bustling Copenhagen and Amalienborg. But this is not the only major transition characterizing the life of the royal family right now. Let us start with the most traditional of all royal movements, the annual relocation between residences. King Frederik and Queen Mary spent the summer at Fredensborg Palace, a practice whose roots go back several decades. Here, the royal couple could enjoy quality time together, away from the fast pace of the capital and constant public attention. But as the calendar moves toward the end of August, it is time to pack the suitcases and get ready to return to Amalienborg Palace in Copenhagen, where they will live during the autumn and winter months along with their children, Princess Isabella, Prince Vincent, and Princess Josephine. This seasonal move represents more than just a change of address. It symbolizes a shift from family time to a more intense work period, where royal duties and official events will dominate the schedule. Already, signs of this increased activity can be seen. King Frederik is participating in important celebrations, such as the 75th anniversary of the Sirius Patrol in Aalborg. However, perhaps the most interesting developments in the royal family concern not King Frederik and Queen Mary, but their children, all of whom are facing significant changes in their lives. Crown Prince Christian, who is 19 years old, has already taken a step into adult life by leaving home at the beginning of the year to undergo military training. After a summer full of sun, swimming, and festivals, the young Crown Prince now faces returning to the serious environment of the Guard Hussar Regiment in Slagelse, where he is beginning training as a lieutenant in the Antwerp barracks. What makes this transition particularly interesting are the parallels with what is happening with his younger sister, Princess Josephine. While Crown Prince Christian has gone to the barracks, 14-year-old Princess Josephine has started boarding school. This decision has attracted significant attention not only because she chose to exchange the familiar surroundings of Amalienborg for life at the Spire boarding school in Snapton, but also because it shows that she continues to demonstrate a willingness to go her own way. While the younger members of the family navigate these major life changes, King Frederik continues to honor his own roots and interests. His participation in the Sirius Patrol anniversary is much more than just a ceremonial duty. In 2000, the king himself was part of this special patrol, taking part in the Sirius Expedition 2000, a 4-month dog sled journey covering 2,795 kilometers in northern Greenland. This experience clearly formed the king's bond with Greenland and the dog sled patrol, and the anniversary celebration in Aalborg will undoubtedly bring back many memorable moments for him. It is worth noting that this celebration comes after a planned visit to the Sirius Patrol in Greenland in April had to be cancelled due to bad weather. That the king now has the opportunity to honor the patrol in another way must be especially meaningful for him, given his deep personal connection to this part of Danish tradition. Meanwhile, alongside all these events, the traditional royal program continues. King Frederik and Queen Mary are preparing for one of the major royal events of the summer, the Summer Tour of Denmark, which will take place from the 25th to the 28th of August. This annual event will bring the royal ship Dannebrog to 4 different municipalities over 4 days: Frederikshavn Municipality, Tisted Municipality, Lesso Municipality, and finally Samso Municipality. Interestingly, the day in Lesso differs from the others with a significantly shorter program, ending with afternoon tea on board the Dannebrog at 3:30 p.m. instead of the usual evening receptions that mark the conclusion of the other days. But let us not forget the senior generation of the royal family. Queen Margrethe continues to be active and creative, as demonstrated on Sunday when she participated in a festive service at Viborg Cathedral. The occasion was the consecration of a new mass, which the Queen herself designed and decorated. Such artistic contribution is not new for Queen Margrethe, who has demonstrated her talent as a designer and artist for many years. On this special occasion, she was also accompanied by close family members, including her cousin Count Ingolf and his wife Countess Susie, which clearly delighted the Queen. What makes this period so fascinating for the royal family is how it illustrates the balance between tradition and modernity, between continuity and change. On one hand, we have the eternal traditional movements, seasonal relocations between palaces, summer tours, and ceremonial obligations. On the other hand, we see a family navigating modern challenges and opportunities where the children make independent decisions regarding their education and future. Princess Josephine's decision to attend boarding school is especially interesting because it shows how even royal families must adapt to modern educational and social models. Instead of following a predetermined royal educational path, she chose a more traditional Danish youth experience, which will provide her with valuable social skills and friendships outside royal circles. Meanwhile, Crown Prince Christian continues his preparation for his future role as king through military training, which gives him not only practical leadership skills, but also a deeper understanding of the culture and values of the Danish armed forces. His father King Frederik's own experience with the Sirius Patrol shows how valuable such experiences can be for a future monarch. As autumn approaches and the royal family prepares to return to a more intensive work routine, it becomes clear that this is not just the end of summer, but the beginning of a new phase where both continuity and change will characterize their lives. King Frederik and Queen Mary will continue to balance their royal duties with their parental roles, while their children chart their own paths into adult life.